Oh, I was worried there for a second that I wasn't going to have something to talk about. I did a live stream earlier tonight on the main channel, and I did a video today on my main channel also, where I finally got done with the best boobs and bleach poll that I did on this channel back in August. I'm like, yes, it's good. It's good. I was a very productive day, but it's the end of the day now, and I'm kind of tapped out, so I didn't really have anything else to discuss. I just read an article like half hour ago that said that Pokemon the first movie and Mewtwo Strikes Back, which isn't really a film, it was like I think Mewtwo Strikes Back was like just a 2 episode special event in Japan where they would just show 2 episodes back to back, and that was all it was. Um, but anyway, yeah, they're gonna air those films back to back on the big screen at 200 theaters in America, or something like that, like a limited release. And I read that and I'm thinking, oh man, that is awesome, because you know what? Pokemon the first movie, fun fact, is the first film I ever saw on the big screen. The first trip I ever made to a movie theater. It came out in '99. Yeah, came out in '99 because there was a Pokemon film like every year. It was, as I know, there was Pokemon the movie 2000, which was the second film, and then the Entei one was the one after that, and then I think for like maybe like the first 3 or 4 they came out every year, and then they became more sparse after that. But I know the Entei one I think was the last one aired in the theater. But Pokemon the first movie, I went with my dad and my mom. I think they both went with me. Um, and at the time, looking back on it now, I felt sorry for them. I feel like, oh my god, what they must have. And no cell phones back then, so it's not like they could sit there and fuck around on their cell phone like, okay, whatever, my kid is watching this stupid, what the hell is that, why is that rat yellow, and why is he shooting electricity, what the fuck ever, my kid's into weird shit. There's none of that. So my parents had to sit there and they had to slodge through it. And I good job on them, good on them. And I wasn't the only kid that dragged his parents. Every kid dragged their parents to this. Nobody wanted to send their kid in alone to the theater in fear of getting kidnapped or something. So everybody's parents came. um I remember getting my Mew card. I remember getting the Mew card at the box office, and I'm opening it up in the theater, and I'm showing the people around me, and they're like, "I got it too." And like, you're like, okay, 1999. I was 6. I was fucking 6. So I wasn't thinking about my parents. I wasn't thinking about whatever. I didn't even care that everybody else had the exact same card I did. I was like, this is fucking incredible. This is awesome. I'm gonna see the Pokemon movie. So that's coming back. And I have a few of my friends that are into Pokemon also. So I looked up to see if there was any movie theater in my area that was showing it. None of the movie theaters in my initial area that I normally go to are showing the movie, but the closest one is about an hour and a half from here. It's in a town called Monroeville, and it's right outside of Pittsburgh. And I thought, okay, that's drivable. That's doable. I've driven there before. That's not too bad. So they're airing on I think October 29th and November 1st. October 29th is like a matinee, and then the oh man, dang, and the November 1st is like a more like a 7 o'clock sort of showing. So I'm thinking about going to one of these. I'm gonna text some of my friends to see, and I'll probably make a video about that, and that'll be pretty cool. And also, kill two birds with one stone. There is a place in Monroeville that I've always wanted to go to. It's the closest Chick-Fil-A to where I live, I think. Either that or State College, but I live out in the middle of nowhere, so there's like no Chick-Fil-A. And I've heard amazing things about Chick-Fil-A. Every human being I've ever spoken to on this planet that has eaten Chick-Fil-A was like, it's really good. Like, I've never had a single person say to me, like, I really want to try Chick-Fil-A. Don't try Chick-Fil-A. I went there and it's overrated, really. Chicken's a piece of shit. No, I've heard nothing but good things about this place, right? And even the people that don't, even the people that don't like praise it will still say that it's above average. They'll still say like, well, it's not like the best food I've ever had, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I just and I've wanted to eat there all the time, and I've never gotten a shot. Um, because despite how much I want to eat at a Chick-fil-A, I have never brought it to myself to be like, do I want to drive an hour and a half just to get Chick-fil-A? do I want to waste that much gas money just to get one meal? Well, actually, I wouldn't get one meal. I would drive to the Chick-fil-A and I would get like 3 meals. I would buy like $50 worth of Chick-fil-A, bring it home, and then just keep it in the fridge. I'm like, well, I drove an hour and a half, so this is gonna be my next 3 meals are gonna be Chick-fil-A. To make it worth it. But no, I've never done that. I remember there's one time I went to like a conference with my friend Chris once, and we were in Monroeville at this conference, and we drove by a Chick-fil-A, and I didn't say anything because this was like a few years back, and I really wanted to. I was like 19, and I didn't want to act like a 6-year-old in the back seat, like, can we eat a Chick-fil-A? Because that's what I wanted to do, because we passed right by the fucking place, and I was like, can we eat a Chick-fil-A? Because I was with them, I was kind of like their guest, like, they wanted to go to this thing, and we was, like, fancy attire, we all had to wear, like, suits and ties to this event, and I wanted so bad to ask, like, can we eat at Chick-fil-A? But I'm, like, 19, I'm their guest, and their whole family's with them. I don't want to, like, put them in a weird position where it's like, oh, he wants to eat. Oh, well, okay. I mean, I guess they could have just gone through drive-through, but you know, you're a guest. You don't want to impose, so I had to act like an adult. But I want to have Chick-fil-A, so maybe this will be a good day. Maybe I can hang out with my friends, see the original Pokemon movie, and get some Chick-fil-A. I think this sounds like a good day if I can make this happen. Probably not the 29th because I have work, but November 1st is a Tuesday, and I'm not usually doing much of anything on Tuesday after class, so this might be a thing. I'm going to see if people are available for this, but I'm going to see this thing through. So I would look it up. It's Cinemark Theaters. Cinemark Theaters, just type it into Google. I didn't even know, I'd never heard of this movie theater chain before either, but they're around. There's not very many in Pennsylvania. There's only about maybe 3 or 4, but the closest one's an hour and a half for me, so that's completely doable. And I think it would relive it, because I haven't watched Pokemon the first movie probably in, I think I watched it once when I was in high school, so maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But it would be more for nostalgia's sake than anything else, I think. So yeah, look it up to see if there's a theater around there with your area. And if you've ever had Chick-fil-A, what the hell's that like? Is it good? Is it good shit? I don't know. I'm just going to have a bunch of people that are going to be spamming me now. They're going to be like, oh my god, Chick-fil-A is like the best food ever. You are not a human being for having missed out on it. Or they're going to respond with, oh my god, it's absolute shit. I ate there and I puked all over the place, teching. It was disgusting. You're going to hate it. So maybe I should just look on some Yelp reviews. No, because Yelp reviews are going to be the same shit. Yelp reviews would mean I would have to sift through 3 different paragraphs describing the ambiance of the place and why they don't like it before they finally get to the fucking chicken. Okay, bottom line, I'm trying Chick-fil-A and I'm going to watch Pokemon because I am an adult, damn it. Signing out.